Yay! Oh, buddy, it is Wednesday. It is 9 p.m. Eastern. It is time for the live stream. Hopefully, everybody is doing well and everything is everything. So, let's give it a moment or so for folks to join us on the live stream. Man. So, I posted this one early today, and it seems like there's less people than I would say normal. But usually there are a couple people here already before I get started. This today, or Terry's here. What up, Terry? How you doing? Back it up, Terry. Rolling smoke. What's going on? Hojo says evening dash. How you doing, Hojo? Yes, indeed. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Terry, how are you doing? Jimmy said, "What up?" Back it up, Terry. I'm telling you every time. Terry, those bumpers on your truck look good, man. I saw some pictures of your bumpers on your truck a week or so ago. It looked good. Looked like you can run some stuff over. All right, so Skinner Farms, what's up, man? How you doing? So I have exciting stuff to tell you guys about. Exciting stuff. Um, and I don't know how to say preface this. Dash truck goes in the shop Friday for more work. Nice. What are you getting done? What else are you getting done, Terry? Like supercharger or some nitrous? What are you getting done, Terry? Tino. Oh, what up? AJ's Lawn Care. Hello. And no, it's so funny. So I was in the market this evening, and my wife and I went to the market and we bought I won't say a bunch of lunch meat, but we bought lunch meat to make sandwiches, like deli sandwiches for dinner. My wife has been, I don't know, she was like all this week she's been talking about getting a sandwich, getting a deli sandwich. She's like, I want to get lunch meat so I can make a sandwich, probably for about a week now actually. So then today she's on her way home, she's sitting in a bunch of traffic and she's complaining about how she doesn't she said every time I drive past the market, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get my deli meat today. I'm gonna get it today, and I'm like, yo, why, whatever. Yeah. Josh, what up, man? How you doing? Oh, look, hold on, Josh. I had to. I always gotta show you. The black and red Crocs are the ones that match the black and red from the business colors. So figured you would appreciate that. So, so my wife is complaining about the traffic, and she's like, "Oh, tonight just." Oh, so she asked me what I was doing for dinner, and I said, "Oh, I'm not cooking anything for dinner tonight. We have some leftovers from last night that the kids barely ate." So I was like, "I don't feel like cooking." So plus, I was out running errands. I had to get her in her van. I had to get the tires rotated and balanced. So I didn't. I was like, I'm not cooking anything this afternoon. Anyway, so when she got home, I said, all right, well, when you get home, we'll go immediately go back out to the market and we'll get, lunch meat and everything. So we went to the market, got the lunch meat. So we got some turkey, some corned beef, some pastrami, some coleslaw, some Thousand Island dressing. If you don't know, take your turkey and your corned beef at least, and some coleslaw with some Thousand Island dressing. Write that down. Obviously, you're gonna put your mayo on it. If you want to put some pickles on it, some bread and butter pickles, trust me, and put all of that together in a hoagie roll. A hoagie roll. Yo, talk about fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I forgot American cheese. So couple um couple slices of American cheese as your base. So you put your mayo down, your cheese down, your lunch meats in whatever order you prefer, then your coleslaw, your Thousand Island dressing, and if you want to have your pickles on top of that, you can, or keep your pickles on the side. Either way, fantastic, fantastic. right, so let me catch up on the comments here. Josh is here. Yes. Oh, there's two Joshes now, I guess. Um, Good night. Kent is here. What's going on, man? Yeah, he matching. Yes, indeed, Josh. Yes, indeed. Uh, oh yeah. American cheese for smash burgers only. No, sir. No, sir. Deli sandwiches, yes. American cheese. See, now you get fancy, you get like American and some provolone. I'm not a big Swiss guy. So nah. American cheese is only for smash burgers. Yeah, your Californian is showing with that comment. Skinner says, I'm the other Josh. Yo, it's like 49 Joshes in here today. I love it. It's like Eric's. We go through runs where there's a popular name. There was Eric's. There were, I think there might have been more than one Victor. John and Johnny. There's been a couple John and Johnnies. Trying to think who else. Who else? I don't think that might be it. Steven, what up, man? He says, hey, yo, Dashing family, good evening. Yes, indeed. All right, so look, I figure I'll talk to you guys, BS for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to go get my drink for this evening. I'm drinking something a little different today. I was inspired. A friend of mine posted on Facebook. He was like, what was the first beer you drank? And I was like, this. So, and I haven't had one of these in a long, long time. So I am going to enjoy / not enjoy having this particular beverage. So I won't say we're going to see together, but goodness gracious. All right. So listen, the title of this live stream is it's big announcement. Anyone want to venture a guess as to what it is I have going on? I'm purchasing, I'm doing, I have ventured into, just like come on, place your bets, okay? Or I won't say leave a comment. Josh says first beverage for him was Blue Wave and Mike's Hard Lemonade. Blue Wave. What was Blue Wave? Is Blue Wave a liquor? Terry says a 500-gallon smoker. Jimmy says if you pull out a PBR, I'm going to laugh. I can tell you, I didn't start drinking PBRs until I was older. You're purchasing a new, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That looks like 10 million gallon smoker. Hojo said 2 lives a week. Josh says, yeah, it's a liquor. 2 lives a week. I don't know if my wife would appreciate that. She already has to kind of give me a pass for doing 1 live stream a week. Usually because I get drunk on the live stream and I talk too loud and I don't pay her attention, all of those things. Josh says, Vanna up and running? Oh, man, I wish that was the case. So say it's funny. So I went out and I worked on the Vanna a few weeks ago. I don't say I had the motivation and the drive, but I was able to go out and work on Vanna when no one was home. No one was home. I try to go out and work on Vanna when everyone is home, and everyone keeps bothering me while I'm trying to work on a van. It's just so I know what I need to do is work on a van when no one's home, because that's when I can get things done. Other than that, Daddy, can you help me do this? Daddy, can you help me do this? And my wife, because I'm a senior, she's like, senior. Yeah, it didn't work out. Ken Dash, I had to get rid of my enclosed barbecue trailer. I interviewed a guy in it while in Michigan about 4 years ago. Yeah, man, I remember that interview. Which is crazy. It's been longer than 4 years, actually, Kent. I believe it's been longer than 4 years. Susie, she says, hi, Dash Barbecue family. Hope everyone is having a great week. Yes, indeed. Sean, is Sean here? Did I miss Sean? Sean, so what up? Sean, yes, indeed. Blind Man Cooking says a clear sponsorship. Man, and if I was to get a sponsorship for clear sauce, what can you, yo, I would, mm, 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 that would be fantastic. Fantastic. A clear sponsorship? Holy hell. Jack says, you are buying a food truck finally. Hi, Jack. Hi, Betty. Sean says, cheers. Yes, indeed. You guys are too funny. So we're at 9:10. Oh, come on, play the video. Let's go live. Why was it not playing? All right. So let's go live. Oh, Susie. Hey, Susie. Oh, someone asked about Cowboys. So I started so this is what happens. I get totally sidetracked. And I haven't even started drinking. So I'm just gonna apologize now. Someone said something about me becoming a Cowgirls fan. And I said, no. Funny story. And I started talking about how we got the lunch meat, and then I got totally sidetracked about what the sandwich I made was. But at the deli counter. So I had this hat on. I was wearing this hat. I was wearing it this way though. And behind the deli counter was two guys behind the deli counter. It was older gentleman and younger gentleman. The younger gentleman was the one who's helping me out. The older gentleman has been working at that store for quite a while, and I know him, in passing. Like I don't know his name, or I didn't know his name until today, but I've seen him before. So I kind of look up, and you give the whole, like the nod, right? I gave him the nod. And he nodded back and he said, "Oh boy." And I said, "Oh." He said, he said, "Please tell me you just wearing that hat to wear that hat and you're not actually a fan of the Eagles." And my genuine, canned, immediate response is almost always choose your next words wisely. I am an Eagles fan. And he kind of was like, "Oh, all right, he's serious." And we got to bickering and bantering back and forth. And man, oh man, it got to the point where he asked me how many Super Bowls the Eagles had, and I said they got one. They have one. And Dave? Are you here? I think Dave Blind Man Cooking. I was holding up a single finger, a single middle finger, and I'm like, they have one. He bust out laughing. He's he was trying to be trying to be funny. He was like, no. Like, how many championships y'all got? I'm like, oh, you know how many we have. He said, no. It's like, seriously, yeah, I lost track. Like, how many? I said, we've been to the Super Bowl 4 times since 1980. Yeah, 4 times since 1980. I said we won once. 4 times or 5 times? 80, like 2017. No, 2016, 2018. And then this last one, yeah. So 4 times we've been to the Super Bowl 4 times, and since 1980, and we won one. And I was like, yo, bruh. So anyway, we get to bickering and bantering back and forth. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate that. What up, Skull? Is it Skull or School? Hopefully it's Skull. Josh says Steelers Nation for life. I'll accept that. Cortel says, what up though? How you doing? He didn't say no. No, I'm I know I wish I could tell you guys I'm buying a food truck, but I'm definitely not buying a food truck. Josh says, I see how Josh's we're smart. KB said hello, peeps. Sean says Packers barf. Yeah, Steven says go birds. Yes, indeed. Oh, wait, let me. Here, Susie. What if I like wear it off to the side? Does that make me look like half as handsome? She said I look more handsome without the hat on. Nah, I don't know. My camera. What's the camera? My phone now. All right, I didn't lock the tripod in, so it was moving around on me. You always make me feel bad when you take Eagles stuff off. Oh, it's all right. Sean says bear down. Okay. Just obviously, oh boy. Did I say Eagles? Yes, I did. Newcomb, thank you for joining us. How you doing, man? It's been a while, I guess. But you look more handsome now. Quart is better than us. We got none and traded digs for a second round today. The whole city enraged. Yeah, Steven says go birds again. Yo, it's so funny, right? So when we were checking out, like my wife, we gotta, sometimes the market will give you coupons, or at least this market. This is a giant market. Whatever your markets are in your local area, giant is this market. So they give you coupons on the way out, right? So we got a coupon for some soups, some lobster bisque. And Mark was like, "Ooh, I was looking at this lobster bisque, but I'm too lazy to go over and get it." I'm like, "Oh, all right." So we start walking out, and then I pull the cart over to the side, and I'm like, "Hey, can you come over here for a second?" So she comes over where I was, and I'm like, "Wait right here." And she's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going to get the lobster bisque." So I went and got the lobster bisque. When I was going back to the deli, towards the deli, and got the lobster bisque, I saw a girl, and I freaked her out in the beginning at first. So, but I saw a girl, and she had on the Eagles like a flip, and I said, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor. Can you go over to the little guy over at the deli at the the meat counter and tell him go birds?" I said, just tell him to go birds. And she like immediately he like had a big old smile on her face and was like, "Oh yeah, go bird. I'm telling somebody go birds, sure." Like because like I said, me I'm probably a good foot taller than she was. And I'm like, "Hey, I need you to go over to," and that was how I started the conversation. "I need you to go over to the little guy over there and tell him go birds." And then when she heard that, she was like, "What? Oh," and I point to my hat, like, Eagles. I see the Eagles. So she's like, "Oh yeah, cool, no problem." So she goes like she's heading towards him, and I'm like, guy's name was, oh shoot, it wasn't Milton, it wasn't Howard, Melvin. I'm like, "Melvin, I got a message coming to you," and on key, she's like, "Go birds!" And everybody in the deli is cracking up, and he's just like, "Oh man," he's like hanging his head. Skull is Viking for cheers. Well, cheers, Skull. Ti dash. All right. Um, Jimmy says, "I'm sorry, I can only pull for one pro team." Sorry, I can't only pull from one pro team. Yeah. All right. It is 9:17. I'm gonna go get my drink. I'm kind of bummed. Oh, I don't have yet. I have the earpiece up here. Because I wanted to complete the full effect with what it is I want to print. I put it in the freezer for a few minutes. Oh yeah, this is. Ooh. When I come back with this, you guys are all gonna laugh. Alexa, turn off the lights. I had to turn off the lights though. Alexa's not paying attention and listening. Alexa, turn off the living room. All right, there we go. All right, did you guys see what it was? I couldn't tell. Everyone type "go birds." Yes, indeed. Oh, Jimmy says he likes whoever's playing the Cowboys. Yep. All right, I'm just gonna slowly bring this into focus. Y'all see that right there? So I was talking to a friend the other day about my first beer, and the first beer I used to drink was Old English 800, and it was typically 22s and 40s. I don't know why or how it's a 42-ounce bottle now, and it's plastic. I'm holding this to. It's plastic. I mean, I oh yeah, yo, I'm so upset. I could not get a brown bag. I'm so upset. You have no idea how upset I was that he gave this 42 to me. Yo, I almost got two so I could do the Edward 40 hands, but I haven't done that in a while either. Plus 44, or excuse me, 84 ounces of beer is a lot. I I probably could have. I'm not even going front and lie. When I took this out of the refrigerator, I dropped it and then put it into the freezer. I was like, oh, it'll be all right, you know, in the minutes it'll take for the for it to dissipate. But yo, no, KB, I wish this was the news that I got sponsored by Old English. I'll say I don't even know where they are. Um, oh, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Old English 800 Brewing Company. All right, come on. No, so that is not the news. That is not the news. Any other guesses? This is fun. You guys guessing and me dispelling. So no, I have not gotten a food truck. No, I did not purchase a 500-gallon smoker. No, I did not purchase a 10 million gallon smoker, as Josh put it. No, I'm not being sponsored by by anyone who's manufacturing Clear. No, I'm not sponsored by Old English, though. I mean, you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers. Um, any other guesses as to what this big announcement is? I really want this beer to. Cortel's laughing. Smoker trailer. No, it is not a smoker trailer for the moment. Though BX50. Why do I know what a BX50 is? A BX50 is that a hold on, let's see. What is a BX50? Like I feel like I've BX50 smoker. Yeah, okay. Meadow Creek. I'm like, why do I know what that is? So no, I'm like, I knew it was a smoker. Yeah. So Josh, no, unfortunately, it is not a oh man. It is not that trailer or not that vertical smoker, though I have looked at that vertical smoker a time or two and was like, that would be pretty fantastic. Vanna is not fixed. I talked about Vanna the other day, and said that I tried to work on Vanna and was unsuccessful because everyone was home. And when everyone is home, Daddy doesn't get to just work in the garage without being interrupted. I did not get a food trailer. I am not replacing. Well, I'm replacing Bessie eventually, but I'm not replacing Bessie today, or not. Vanna is not fixed, unfortunately. Susie, I did not sell Bernadette. All right. Come on. I'm trying to get the damn thing open. Jack says you bought quality tools finally. Well, you know, a lot of my tools. I don't say a lot of my tools. If I were wrenching professionally, then all right. I'm just gonna kind of go with it and get this thing open because I'd be all damn day trying to wait for the little bit of bubbles to go away. Whew. Oh, that was a healthy chug. Oh man, I'll say I could see why we drank this. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, and it wasn't that expensive. Ha. Jimmy says, "Wait, taste tester number 4." Oh my goodness, Jimmy, if that were to happen, that would be a Christmas miracle. I went to see Dr. Chop. It's been taste tester number 3 is almost 12, so it's been 9 years. 9 years. And so no, that better not be. Kent says, Dash, congratulations on updating new taste tester. Can't wait to meet him or her in 9 months. Terry, Terry, I did not sell Bernadette. I don't think I said that. Josh is moving back to the great state of Pennsylvania. No, you know what's funny? I was actually in PA on Saturday though, Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be burping like crazy. Uh, on Friday night, my wife and I had a fire pit going, and I I had a steel drum, which is my fire pit. So I had the fire pit going, and Friday we're sitting by the smoker, by the drum, and we were talking about going to Reading Terminal Market. And if you're aware or familiar with Reading Terminal Market, it is a like a farmer's market, like enclosed market in Philadelphia, in Center City. So it's like, all right, you want to get up and go to Philly tomorrow morning? It's like, all right, cool. Let's charge the car to 100%. Let's go. So sure enough, we left the house like 6:15 in the morning. Was at Reading Terminal Market when it opened at 8. Went, parked, went in, had uh, good breakfast, some things to eat. Got some sausage and other things like that. That like my wife wanted this particular lamb sausage, and on the way up there, we're like halfway up there, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna get all the way up there, and they're not gonna have a sausage." And sure enough, she spoke it into existence. We get to the counter. They had one of these particular sausages that we drove 90, almost 100 miles for. Yeah. So, I feel like I have to polish this thing off in 3 big drinks. All right. New job. KB says new job. No, I don't have a new job, though I did, I won't say my company, but my, I don't even know what to call it. Is it my organization? It's not my department. I don't know. Someone in my area takes internal listings and they post internal listings. And I saw one today that I was like, I could do that. And I talked to my wife about it, and she was like, you could do that. So I don't know. I might actually apply for something new or different. But who knows? I don't think that'll be something I'll do. Susie says you're going in a food show. No. Steven says you had a slice of watermelon with a twang of salt on it, and it was so tasty. Lou says, "Hey yo, what's up, Dash Barbecue fam? What's going on? Did we make an announcement yet? No, I've been stalling. Oh my goodness, there's almost 30 of you guys here. Show us the second channel. Ooh, Sean, that will be a good one. But I have not. I actually do have a second channel created, but I have not put any content on said second channel. Though, I mean, it would not be very difficult for me to get a second channel going. I learned from I have inspiration from you. There you go. Victor says, "Damn, I'm late. What I miss? You didn't miss anything, Victor. I've been stalling." John says, "Hello, everyone." Lou says, "I'm going to guess you partnered with someone and they're going to giving you a cooker. That's my prediction." Man, Lou, I wish somebody was giving me a cooker. I wish. I'm not getting. I'm not getting a new cooker. I'm not partnering with. Ah, hmm. They're not giving me a cooker. But something's in the works. Josh says, "Are we allowed to know what Mr. Dash does?" I am a government contractor. That's pretty much the gist of what I say. I work with computers during the day, and I am a government contractor. So I want to say everyone pretty much knows this particular organization, and it is an alphabet organization. And I work with computers for said organization. When there are problems with the particular system I work on, they actually call me. My help desk, my help desk of one. They call me to get things resolved and fixed. So, yeah. Cortels is uploading another travel channel. That video was great. Uploading another travel video. That video was great when you drove to the south. So far, Cortel is, I won't say spot on, but he is spot on. Spot on. All right, so since Cortel is like he's like getting warm with it. All right, I am going to be posting a travel video. I am going to be posting a travel video. I am going to be driving from here to a undisclosed destination. Anyone want to guess that destination? Like, guess the destination. Angela. Oh, Angela knows where I'm going because she said, "Did I miss the big announcement?" No, Angela knows where I'm going because she's privy to. I posted. I was asking some of my EV folks some advice on getting from Baltimore to this particular destination. So don't say the destination yet, Angela, if you haven't already. If I've missed it. Dash has announced his OnlyFans page of cooking bacon naked. Oh man, I would not have to. That's a tip you leave for someone. Don't cook bacon naked. Don't fry chicken or cook bacon naked. Don't do it. House in this thing. This is way better than I remember it. What is the alcohol percentage on this? Maybe that's also part of why I feel like I would get full before I got drunk. Like, how do people get drunk off of this? Oh, 5.9. Oh, wait. So yeah, 5.9% alcohol. It says the serving size is 12 ounces and there's 3.5 servings in this container. Mark says, "Hi, Dash, left a like." Oh, Angela. Angela says Austin. KB says Florida. Josh says Iowa. Yeah, I wish. Terry says Iowa. Roman Smoke says Louisiana. Jacqueline. Steven says Texas. Victor says no, just spill, man. You coming to visit me in Kentucky? Let me look on a map, Eric. Cause you're in Louisville or Louisville area. Let me look on a map and see maps.google. Google Maps. Cortel says Iowa. Also, don't iron naked. I learned that the hard way. Oh man. Don't iron naked. Let's see here. No. Unfortunately, Eric, I am going to miss you by a bit. Dash definitely needs to come to Iowa. Holy cow. Texas. Blind Man says Texas. Mark says, "Hi, Eric." Eric says, "Yo, what up, man? How you doing?" It's Uncle Steve says, "My house." All right. Puerto Amigos says Washington State. Blind Man says Marcus's barbecue truck. Ding, 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 ding. I am going to Austin. I'm going to be driving to Austin. And yes, I'm going to be driving to Austin. I'm going to be leaving on Friday. Driving to Austin in my electric car for free halfway across the United States. I am ecstatic. I am so ecstatic. And the reason I'm driving to Austin, the reason I'm going to Austin, and this is one of those things, this is something that I've had in the works for about a month and a half, 2 months now, that I was planning to go to Austin, but I was planning to fly to Austin to see the solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse, and then hang out with Marcus, with Jamie, and, like Alton's in Austin. Hopefully, maybe Johnny could join us, or Uncle Steve. He's not too far away, but I wanted to link up with some of the Texas folks for sure, and hang out, break bread, drink. You know what I do. But as things progressed and got closer, Jamie is like, "Hey, there's some issues. There's a lot of people coming into town. You might have some issues getting from the airport to, Dripping Springs, where the trailer is, on Monday." And I'm like, "Well, I'm supposed to be landing at like 9:15, 9:30 in the morning. I should be fine. The eclipse isn't happening until 1:30 in the afternoon or so." And she's like, "Yeah, but we're expecting a lot of people, a lot of traffic, a lot of this, a lot of that. You might have a difficult time getting from the airport here." And I was like, "All right, you know what? Screw it." My wife and I talked about last Saturday. Last Saturday, I actually stopped at my mom's house talked to my mom for a while. My mom said, "Well, how you getting to Austin?" And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna fly." And then my wife was like, "He could drive. Like, mate, why don't you?" She's like, "What if you drove?" And I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "You always want to, talk about want to drive across the country. Well, Austin is kind of halfway. Why don't you drive?" And I was like, "I don't know. Never really thought about it. Like, that didn't." She's like, "You had the time off. You had the ability to do it." She's like, "The car still, you can charge the car still for free, so it's not going to cost you anything. Yeah, why don't you drive?" And I was like, I mulled around, I like mulled it over for 3 days, and then finally on Monday I was like, you know what, I'm gonna drive. So between Monday and today is now Wednesday, I made the decision I'm gonna drive to Austin versus flying to Austin. Donnie Pittsco, what up? He says hello from Kansas City, Missouri. How may I help you? What up? What up? What up? I would love to get back to Kansas City, but it is a little too far west from where I am headed. Um, yeah. Well, technically, I could technically stay on 70, go on 70 all the way out to Kansas City, and then get out to, let's see, where is this right here? Topeka, and then go south on 35, 35, 70. No, 335 is what that is, and take 335 to 35, and then 35 I could take it all the way down, but that's a bit out of the way. Unfortunately, I'm trying to take the most direct route because the route is going to be long enough as is. Eric says, "Fun, yeah, gonna take you 2 weeks to get to Texas in the EV." So Kent, with charging, and now if I don't stop and sleep for longer than the charging, it's gonna take 30 hours driving and charging. Yeah. Terry says Austin isn't Iowa. You are so astute, Terry. That is, man. How many days will it take you? Probably 2 days to drive out there. Jack says if you're driving anywhere within 300 miles of Indianapolis, pick a place we can see you. Indianapolis. No, unfortunately, he said 300 miles of Indianapolis. Godly, you're gonna make it. Well, unfortunately, let's see. How far is Indianapolis? Let's see. Oh, hold on. Let's just do this. We're going to right click and measure distance Indianapolis. And oh crap. Um all right, so 300 miles. That is a huge distance. All right. So I'm going to be stopping in Nashville. I have to stop in Nashville. But let me see. Yeah. Oh wait. 248 miles. He said 300. Damn. Yeah, it looks like Nashville might be kinda, I want to say kinda close. But wait, and whoa, sorry. Indianapolis. Let me make sure. Oh, come on, Google. At this point, I'm gonna blame it on the roughly 40 ounces I'm drinking. Let's see. Come on. Let's close that. No. Okay. Indianapolis. Goodness gracious. Why is it acting up? Alright. Click. Measure distance from Indianapolis. Indianapolis. Come on. Measure distance. All right, let's just do this. Indianapolis directions, Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee. Excuse me. Going down 65, it says it looks like 289 miles. So that is probably going to be the closest I will be. But here's the thing. So what I would tell you is this, Jack. I need to, I'm gonna say, goodness, it's kind of hard because I'm not sure exactly what time I'll be in be in Nashville, because I'm leaving at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm hoping to leave by 2:30, actually on Friday afternoon, and start heading towards Nashville. With that being said, I hope to stop in Nashville at, let's say, 2 o'clock ish in the morning, and then continue from Nashville towards my destination, which is obviously Austin. With that being said, I don't know what time I'm going to arrive in Nashville, and this is the hard part. So Angela says, heard someone talking about charging stations during the eclipse. Like what? What's gonna happen? There's in Austinville, Iowa. Just saying. Susie says, welcome to Texas. Just leave all that Eagles stuff at home. No, Susie, you know what? I have a new Eagles hat coming. Like it was supposed to be here yesterday. Then it was supposed to be here today. It better get here tomorrow, because if it doesn't get here tomorrow, I am going to raise Cain. Josh is not in the path for the eclipse, though. I bet all the EV folks will be out to see the eclipse. Sure. Don says, yeah. Yo, they yell at the gates. Yeah, man, I know. I've been to Kansas City. Let's see. Oh, I'm 5 minutes or so behind. So the big question is, how many states can you break the speed limit in? All of them? All of them? That says you should come to Canada. 300 miles from Indy is West Virginia, but I'm not going to be in Virginia. I'm going to be going. I don't think I'm going to be going. So because I'm going to be going on 81, I'll be driving down 81 through Virginia. Excuse me. I will not be going closer. The closest big city, is probably going to be Nashville for sure. Trust me, I looked at it. I looked at the map. Looked at a map rather, and it's weird. When you're on 35 about 2 hours from Austin, be sure to stop in Waco at the check stop. I think I spelled that wrong, but you will see signs for it. What's at the check stop? You know, it's funny. My friend Andrew, who's on the live streams from time to time, he's Mac Boy. He's like, dude, you're going to drive right through Waco. You should stop in Waco. I'm like, for what? For what? Victor says Dash is driving to Austin. Let the betting pools begin. How many? Dog, what? No, I'm not reading that aloud. Dude, no, we don't talk about that. Eric says Dash Tour 2024. Yo, exactly. Donnie says I-70 all the way. No need to go south to 35. No, man, Donnie, I know. Trust me, I'm good with geography. And so I live in Baltimore. 70 starts in Baltimore and goes west, right? And like as soon as I get on 70, there is a sign that says Kansas City X number of miles, San Diego or whatever California destination X number of miles. And so I'm aware. Bert Amigo says, LOL, I agree. Don't iron, just ever. Frumpy it is, yeah. Angela's laughing. Dash, we live on Seymour, Indiana, 70 miles from Louisville on 65. Nice. 70 miles from Louisville and on I-65. Oh, 70 miles from Louisville. Oh, okay. So you are south of Indianapolis. 70 miles. You live, hold on. And Seymour, I see Seymour on the map. So Seymour is halfway between Louisville and Indianapolis. All right, so you're even closer. It would be less than I said almost 300 miles, like 280. My cousin doesn't get tickets. Weirdly, he keeps up the flow of traffic. Oh boy, yep. Yeah, your cousin B. Who drinks Old English and then in a bottle like a Coke? Ew. So you missed it. I was talking about how, and I'm starting to feel it now, but like faintly. I was talking about a friend posted on Facebook. He was like, "What was the first?" Or no, he said something. It was like one of those things. Was like everybody's first beer was this, and I'm like, "Nah, mine was Old E," and boom. So because I was thinking about that, I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but I was getting some liquor today, and excuse me. I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get a 40 for the live stream tonight." So that's what it is. Bertha Amigo says the 40 has a vowel, maybe. Hope is cold. Oh yeah, look. Mm. It has been it's been about a half an hour actually since I picked it up. And it's got them beer bells on live. I'm sorry. I said that. Angela said, please don't stop in Waco. I'm probably not. What up, bunch of goofballs? Travis says, Travis. Oh, Travis is in Louisiana. I was going to say, Travis, he's in Louisiana. Can't say Seymour without laughing. Seymour Butts. Feed me, Seymour. Look, Bertha Migos and Seymour Butts, the author of Under the Bleachers. I have a lot of family in Dallas, Mark says. Nice. Sorry I'm late. Been cooking a late supper. Nice, nice, nice. What'd you cook this evening, Travis? Skeleton Cruise. It was good, Dash and fam. And I pound an OE on the porch right now if I had one. Well, I took care of it for you. Bruh, it is much better than I remember. But I really don't remember, but it was a good, smooth drinking beer. Like, I understand why people drink it. Susie says they have great store-made sandwiches, danishes, and kalashkis. I don't eat kalashkis because there's pork in them. There's one on north side of 35 if you just go there when you're leaving, and of course south side of 35 in Waco. Yeah, because Susie, you are in the Dallas area, right? Mark says haven't been to Dallas since 2010. About nice. Turkey says enchiladas. Nice, nice. Me gusta enchiladas. ¿Qué tipo de enchiladas tú, cómo se dice, cook? I can't remember how to say cook. Preparen, I guess. OE is much better than I've forgotten. Dude, I'm telling you, it was smooth. Like, no, it's like certain beers, like I do not, I do not like IPAs. And this was like a nice, yeah. Water, barley, malt, corn syrup, dextrose, and maltose, yeast, and a hop extract. It was good. Like, it wasn't like one of my least favorite beers is Samuel Adams. Ugh. 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 Just way too hoppy. My family's from North Carolina, but I've never been there. I've been through North Carolina a bunch. Susie says tall blonde Texan. Uh-oh. Cocinar is to cook. Yeah, thank you. Did you look it up or do you know that? Cocinar. ¿Qué tipo enchilada cocinar? It probably would be cooked, so it would be costinis. Cosi. You knew that. Okay. Oh. Fancy. Elegante. I don't know how to say fancy. Dude, I was talking to oh my gosh. Taste Tester number 2 has a vehicle. Okay. So my father-in-law sold us his old pickup truck for Taste Tester number 2. So the pickup truck needed tires. He was telling me with all this rain we've been having, he's like, Daddy, the truck is kind of sliding around and I'm having a hard time getting started because the tires keep spinning this, that, and the other. And I'm like, all right, I know it needed rear tires. It's a 2-wheel drive truck. I'm like, I know it needed rear tires. Ugh, all right. So I went, used my used tire guy. I went and got 2 tires for him. So when I'm there though, the guy who owns the spot is a Latino guy. So usually we kind of go back and forth where he speaks some English and I speak some Spanish, but he wasn't there. And I've known this guy's name is Oscar. I've known Oscar for probably 10 years, if not longer. And I've been buying my tires from Oscar he's been at 2 different used tire spots. So now it was before when he was at the other place and now he has his own. So I've been buying my used tires from Oscar for 10 plus years. So I take my son's truck up there and I'm like, yo, I'm like, I know you're Oscar's family, but you're not Oscar. I'm like, where's Oscar? So he's like, oh, Oscar left a little early. So, and then Oscar's son is there and then like his nephew was there. So I'm talking and, when I go to Oscar's shop now, right, I'm like, yo, ¿dónde está mi cerveza? I'm like, yo, where's my beer? Like, I come here, I need a beer. And Oscar's like, oh, go ahead in la nevera, right, in the fridge. So I know what I'm telling you. I make myself at home when I go to the spot, and I go to the fridge um and boom, I go get my beer, and I'm sitting drinking my beer while they're doing my tires. So last night was no different. I'm like, yo, where's Oscar? And he's like, oh, he left already. And I'm like, well, where's the beer? ¿Dónde está la cerveza? He's like, cerveza? He's like, you know about the beer? I'm like, yeah, man. Every time I come here, I get a beer. I'm like, I've known Oscar for a very long time. I get beer when I come. So he's like, oh, just wait. He's like, beer is coming. So, all right. So, and I saw when I pulled up, I saw the guy from there's like a sister shop. It's like there's a tire shop and there's a body shop, and they share a building, but the one side is for tires and the other side is the body stuff. So I saw the guy pulling up with 2 12-packs when I got there. So I'm like, oh, I know there's beer around. Where's the beer? So he's like, oh, hold on, right? So he goes, and it's 3 dudes working, and the 3 dudes they pull out 4 beers. So I'm like, oh yeah. So he get a beer, and I'm like, salud. He's like, salud. He's like, we start talking. He's like, oh, you speak Spanish? I said, yeah, I'm learning, right? So I was talking to someone else who was there, and I'm telling him numbers because he's like, oh, what? He's like, he's asking me what size tire I need, and I said, oh, I need a 245 75 16, and he's like, oh, 245, and he says 65, and I said 75. He said, oh, 75. Yes, 245 75 70. He's like, oh, and then like I said, the person that I was talking to, he said, man, and I was telling him, I'm like, yo, Duolingo's helped me a lot. Like definitely, but I don't remember everything. Mark says his family left North Carolina in 1735. So I won't say our, but half of my family, my dad's side of the family, is from the Asheville. Angela, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we have a lot of family in Asheville, North Carolina. I know food words and the necessities. Ooh, yes. I know numbers really well. I used to work at a beer and wine store. ¿Qué pasó, amigo Dash? Nada pasó conmigo. Okay. ¿Qué tengo? Well, not que tenga. ¿Qué pasó contigo? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Pasó. He said, not 1735. Yes. For real, with proof. Nice. Rolling Smoke Barbecue, what part of Louisiana do you live? Before there was a Canada, right? Angela said, I didn't know there was a before a Canada. Victor says, here's some barbecue news. Lego Toys will be making a Harry Styles character this summer. Nice. I've seen it. That's great. Yo, barbecue. Nice. Angela left to move to Fredericktown, New Brunswick. Canada on the East Coast, Indian territory. Not really a move, yeah. Sort of ran. Silver Bart says, as you come to Dallas, you'll be cutting through the colony. You need to go and eat at the Hard Eight Barbecue on the colony. Fun and fantastic experience. I'm directly north of Dallas, about 25 miles east of I-35. Well, Mrs. Silver Bart, in tomorrow's video, I tell you guys that I will be, and I'm not going to be posting exactly where I'm going to be, per se. But if you reach out to me, I will pop up. I will probably give you or tell you where I will be within reason. And because the whole problem is I don't know what time I'm going to be where, and I have projections, but the whole thing is my projection has me starting and then stopping. Boom. There's I won't say there's no in between, but I don't know where. Um, like at some point I'm gonna need to stop and sleep. I don't know when or where that is going to be. I'm hoping I can make it to Nashville from Baltimore, but I'm not sure how I feel, what it's going to be like, whatever. So Yank says, hello from Michigan. What up? Hi, hi from Maryland. Yeah, my mom was the last born in Asheville. Adrenaline Turkey Cruise is coming in late. Tell me quick, what's your big news? Don't want you to have to go deep into a rerun. So I'm gonna be driving to Austin, Travis. Driving to Austin. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. So, Mark, I don't know if you are aware. Angela is my cousin. That's why I was like, wait a minute, Angela can confirm or not. Our family has roots in Asheville, North Carolina. At least part of my family. My dad's side of the family, which is Angela is a part of. Chachi says, where are we going? Aside from hell, um, I am going to Austin. I'm going to be in Austin next week, man. I'm going to come to Texas to see the eclipse and hang out in Austin for the week. So, you know, I'm just saying, Houston's only a couple hours away from Austin, bruh. What you doing? Jacks never feel obligated. We will find a day or a year. We will finally meet up. But if you have any trouble around the Nashville area, we will bring help. Dude, Jack, I appreciate that. Like, seriously, I appreciate that, Jack. So, Jack, I don't know. Jack, I believe you are on Instagram. Um, Jack, if you are on Instagram, Yank said, keep Austin weird. Oh, for sure. I'm going to keep Austin weird. I know what to expect. I've been to Austin a few times, and I have kept Austin as weird as it was when I got there. But Jack, I believe you are on Instagram, and uh, if you are on Instagram, send me an a direct message, just so I, like with a phone number or something like that, and I will text you. Um, there is a software out there called Glimpse, and if you want to watch my monitor my progress, or I can kind of let you know what's going on. But it's one of those things where, I mean, I might try, and because the whole thing is this, I'm I'm up ahead of, or I'm up against a 30-hour drive. 30-hour drive. That's with charging stops. So when I stop and charge, I will have the ability to kind of rest a little bit and, relax for a little bit. But the majority of my charging stops will be I'm hoping under 20 minutes. I'm going to use the strategy of charging for 15-20 minutes, driving for about an hour, charging for 15-20 minutes, driving for about an hour, versus charging for a half an hour, 45 minutes, and driving for 2 to 2.5 hours. Because I feel like, and I know from my own experience, when I drive for about an hour, stop, refresh, relax, that's when I can drive longer, versus me driving for 2.5 hours. That's when I start to get fatigued and I start to get tired, especially when I'm driving overnight. Ask me how I know. So that's my plan. But the problem is I'm starting at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and going to be driving to hopefully about 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm hoping to get to Nashville in about that time. Take a nap. And when I say a nap, that nap will probably last for all of 2 hours, if that, and then keep going. Because I want to get to Austin I'm excited to get to Austin. So yeah. Uh, Eric says you're gonna cut the floor out of the EV in case you need to go full foot Flintstones power, dude. The EV is heavy AF. Okay, the EV weighs like 7,000 pounds, more than 7,000 pounds, and the battery is on the floor, so there is no cutting out the battery. Spencer says, "I hope you hit Austin next year to catch the F1 race in the fall." That might be a plan, Spencer. Because I'm a big car guy, and I would love, love, love to go see something at the Circuit of Americas. Chachi said, "That's what I'm saying. Where do I need to be?" All right. Yes. Chachi, I will keep you posted. Chachi, hit me up on Instagram and I will get your math so I can text you directly. The whole thing is I'm not trying to give out my phone number or anything like that. But if you text me and I can text you, then I can kind of keep you up to date on what's going on. Turkey, blah, if you're going to Austin, stay strapped, my friend. Some weirdos there that drive faster than you. I mean, you know, yep. I'm actually yeah, I'm gonna go well prepared to Austin. Dash's Evie will be difficult to figure out because of the stops he might be making along the way. ETA will be difficult to figure out because of the stops he's gonna make along the way. Yep, yep, and that's exactly it. So Victor, I want to say I have a rough window, and that's the problem because it's a rough window. I know for sure that like the first time I did it, it was gonna take like 18 or 19 stops along the way to charging stops. And I said, all right, let's stop in eight stops. Um, 8 stops puts me about 60 or so miles in front of Nashville. And I'm like, all right, you know what? And then at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, all right, let's see, maybe I can push it and get to that second, Nashville. But I want to say I might not be able to. I don't know how I'll feel once I'm rolling. Bertho says make sure Austin only eats meat from the noble cow forever. I'd be weird. That'd be weird. Yeah. And says nope. He will make friends and be drinking with the cops if anything. She knows me so very well. Laura's here. Yeah. Jimmy says, how's my favorite Canuck? I had to close the deli and we're in a major snow warning. They say a foot coming. Holy cow. It is April. Chachi says, I fly from Austin and Houston. I fly for free. I can be in Austin or Houston in less than an hour. Nice, Chachi. Nice. Bruh. Might have to do something. Shit. If I need to come and pick you up from the airport, I will. Yeah, well, I mean, bruh, I'm going to be in, like I said, I'm going to be in Austin on Monday. I will be there by Monday. So I don't know what your schedule is like or anything like that. Look, Angela said the same thing. Snow in April is Mark on the same part of Canada shoe? Shoot. Man. Dude, that is nuts. That is nuts. It's Canada. We had 2 feet years back in May. What? 2 feet of snow in May? Laura says, hey, Victor. And taste tester number 2 just came home from the gym. What is all of that?
Oh boy, our 6 month is this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And khakis for school.
You got 2 pair. Okay. What is it? Mail? Mail call! So funny, he's actually getting mail for him and he had to put it down in front of him. That looks like something election related. This is all mine?
Oh, I didn't look at other names.
Seriously?
I'm sorry. Toyota Tacoma handbook.
Yep. This is for mommy. Put that on our desk.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't even know how I knew this was election related.
It's about that time, I guess.
Oh yeah, it is. District 8. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm gonna vote for Paris. I like Paris. Adrenaline Turkey call. This is Travis. He says, "Hey, taste tester number 2."
Oh, hello everybody.
He said, "Hello, everyone." Howdy ho, kids.
Can I show them the gifts?
It's time for you to go to bed. So you get up in the morning, get the trash together before you go to work, go to school.
I applied for Taco Bell.
Which one?
The one near the restaurant depot.
The one in the restaurant depot.
Yeah, the old plastic, the Long John Silver.
Oh, that one. Okay. All right. Cool.
I was doing research and they actually are very accommodable, I guess, or they make accommodations.
Oh.
For schedules.
Oh, because they're open so late. That's why.
Yeah. Which would be perfect.
Accommodatable. It's not going to be accommodatable, but
I got bubbly.
So funny. Laura says, "Hey, taste tester number 2." This is so manly. I love that one. Yeah. I've driven so many times across the USA. You're going to truly understand how big Texas is driving across it. You know what? I already understand how big Texas is, Victor. I put driving across Texas similarly to driving through or down Florida. I've driven down Florida or into Florida, and I was like, yo, it took me, shoot, I can't even remember how. Well, I can get to Florida from my house in 10 hours. And then it's another 7 hours to get from the top of Florida to the bottom of Florida. That's crazy. Berto Amigo says, Wednesday trash night here too. Trash is trash goes on Thursday mornings. I wonder what's longer to drive through, Texas or Canada. Definitely Texas. It takes 2 days to cross Ontario alone. So funny enough, Laura, Texas is not as long of a drive as driving through the entirety of Canada. And the North America goes out like this. So excuse me. Let's say I don't know what is the median distance across Canada. Let's see. What?
The median or the horizontal?
No, median. You know what the median is?
Not in that aspect, no.
A median is the middle.
Oh, well.
When you drive down or not drive down the median, but the median of the road.
I thought median meant more what's the average of
the middle? It's still, yes, it can be close to that. Do you want something to actually cut that? Because there's metal in there.
Oh, there is metal in there. Why not?
Bend it. There you go. Yes.
That's so good. I'm so good.
Put those back.
Yeah.
Median distance.
Oh, scissors right here.
Distance of Canada. In miles, I should probably say.
So good.
How many? I don't want that. Kilometers. 4,800 miles for Canada. 4,800 miles. Yeah. Laura says, "Dang it, Dash. You're driving solo." Yes, solo dolo. Well, you know, I'm having some friends with me. I'm gonna have some friends with me. So yeah. Mark says Canada's way larger than Texas. Oh, I'm aware. Driving across Texas is brutal, Sean says. Canada is a whole country. Texas is its own country. But yes, not really. And Florida is the Australia of the United States. Yeah. Does Canada have paved roads? Silverbart says. That's funny. They don't have miles in Canada. Sorry. I know. So it's 7,821 kilometers from coast to coast for Canada, but roughly translated as 4,860 miles. It is roughly 3,000 miles from coast to coast in the United States. They don't have miles in Canada. I would eat my way through Texas. Yo, I am going to eat my way through Texas. And, goodness. What are you doing now?
Just putting my stuff. Just business stuff. I don't know.
Laura says, what do you drive? That takes 2 days to cross Ontario. Oh, Victor says, Laura, what do you drive? Bertamigo says that also didn't have many barbecue. Oh, don't have any barbecue in Canada. Sorry. My family has been in Canada for 9 generations, Mark says. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. I ate my way through Tennessee. That's when I ate meat. It was so gluttonous. Yeah, right. What are you doing? You're just like pacing back and forth.
I came over here for something, but I saw something and I forgot. As soon as I step upstairs, I remember.
I know.
My charger, I'm good. I'm so good.
No.
I need my charger so I can go to sleep.
No, you need your charger so you can charge your phone.
Well, yeah, but I need to sleep sound knowing my phone is charged.
Will you though? Dude, you need to get yourself up in the morning.
Scott was like,
Hey.
well, oh yeah, my bad. I brought up the idea of Scott waking up earlier since he needs to leave earlier.
Well, he leaves all of 5 minutes before you do.
5 minutes he could get in the shower, because he's always begging me to hurry up in the shower.
Yes, you need to hurry up. You do.
But I wake up too early as is. I wake up, I get out the shower, I'm dressed in 3-4 minutes. I'm down here asleep for the rest, or I'm eating for the rest.
When you take 45 minutes in the shower.
Yeah, I take my time because I know it's no rush. I know I have the time, but
even before you were driving.
Before I was driving, I would miss the bus by hair.
Yeah, and then impact my life.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
What's that?
What's what?
Oldie English.
Old English 800. You said ew. It is not ew. It was actually pretty good. Can you put that in the recycling, please?
Never had it.
Pretty good. You will. I don't say you won't have it for a while.
3 years.
Stop pacing and pull up a chair. I mean, he needs to go to bed because he needs to get up in the morning. Canada is cold, no question. Shower at night, problem solved.
Can I pay you for
No, you cannot. Put them down. Those are not for you. At all.
I can give you like $6.
There you go. Nope.
It'll be nice in this basket. They're calling.
Dog. They're not for you. They're not open. They're for my trip.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to talk to Cadbury? Angela says shower at night, problem solved. No, not for him. He got to get up. He has to shower and wake up in the morning. Cadbury, like the bunny. She's all white. The whole thing is she's like, hey, I hear you talking. Come say hi to me. Where's my can? It's right there. It's up there. It's you just can't see it. There it is, Chachi. There it is, right there. What now? I know, she's so needy.
She's growing.
Laura, FYI, I have driven from Newfoundland to Vancouver Island, British Columbia. Nice. I don't know how long it would take me to drive across Canada. What?
If you wow. If you find any magazines, can you give them to me?
I just threw out a bunch of magazines.
They're still there?
Probably not.
I didn't
If they are, they're in the bottom of the trash because I like trash. Yeah, I didn't put them in recycling because I was like, nope, in the trash.
Paper goes in recycling.
Magazines, it's a little. I'll say it's a little different, but no, they're not in there. Like I said, and if they are, it was yesterday. Yeah, don't even go through it, dog. Yeah, don't do it. What do you need magazines for? You have a project or something?
A collage. Well, technically, yeah. I wanted to make a collage of words on paper with like.
Here's some words right here.
I need bigger.
Look, it says our endorsed candidates have a strong record of fighting with our working families, and we believe that they represent the best interests of our members and workers throughout Baltimore City.
I'll only be able to get like conjunctive words from that. I need specific words like basketball or volleyball or something.
So you want, I want to say sports related, but if another ESPN magazine comes, oh, that's why you picked up the mail. Now that explains it.
Mail sometimes though, without it being a Sports Illustrated. Okay, good night.
Good night. What time are you getting up in the morning?
Scott's gonna wake me up whenever he gets out the shower.
And what time is he gonna get up?
He said he can get up at 6. So we ain't gonna try it for the rest of this week. I'm probably just.
Because here's the thing, I'm not gonna be here next week.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go back to waking up.
I'm not obviously I can't wake you up. Oh, you tell me to call you? Yeah, really? You don't answer the phone?
I'll sleep through it. That's so good.
What is?
The basket.
Sure, buddy.
Sorry, I don't have an endless supply of economy. It's just me and my.
Angela, no, none of those. I'm in Toronto. I'm about 4 hours from you. Nice, 40-round magazine. Yeah, no 40-round mag. Well, I do have a couple higher capacity mags, but nothing for. I mean, those AR mags. Those are actually that's a 50-round mag, and I do have a 50-round drum for Canix. Man, it takes 50 minutes from where I live to Capital on a Sunday. Weekdays, it could take an hour plus. If there's an accident, it could take 3 hours. Yikes. I'm trying to get to Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, this is for you.
What is it?
It came in a P.O. box.
This is not the P.O. box if it came here.
It said P.O. box.
No, it doesn't. That's the return address. Do you not know how to read a letter?
No, they didn't teach that.
Come here.
They didn't teach grade.
Come here. You gonna learn today. When you look at a letter, the address here is to. This is from. So from this P.O. box, we don't live where our P.O. box is. This is our physical address.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. All right. It's cutting out letters for ransom note. Victor says, I miss driving Canada, even Quebec. Oh. Now you can make good on listening to Taylor Swift albums on your drive. Susie, you know what's so funny? Susie. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what am I going to do for 30 hours in the car? I was like, man, I could catch up. Like, I really thought about watching Breaking Bad. That was one of the things I was like, I'm captive audience, 30 hours, Breaking Bad. I can watch Breaking Bad from start to finish. I should be able to finish it. Then I thought about audiobooks. I was like, oh, I could listen to a couple audiobooks. I was like, ooh, podcasts. I could catch up on a podcast, but the only podcast I really, really listen to all the time is New Heights, which is Travis and Jason Kelsey. Recently, like I used to listen to other podcasts and things like that. But the most recent one is the New Heights podcast, and I was like, don't really need to, because I'm caught up. Like even today, Arnold Schwarzenegger, they interviewed Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was a fantastic episode, but I've listened to every episode and I'm caught up. So there's that. Um, Obviously, I thought about music, and then I thought about what type of music. Um, but then I don't even know how or why, but randomly I was like, maybe I should listen to Taylor Swift. Like, give Taylor Swift like a solid listen to. And I was like, man, that was like in one ear and out the other. But I did think about it. Drop it on Alexa, and that'll wake that baby up. So you know what's funny, Angela? They sleep through Alexa sometimes. They do. Uh, Pot and a wooden spoon, get them fast. Uh, ATS, not a ransom note. My uncle used to drive from NB New to Toronto weekly. NB, what is NB? Moving people, then moving them back. Stephen in the gentrifier and the dad. I wouldn't know. St. John. Marlon, what up? He says, hey, yo, Dasher family. What up, Marlon? How you doing? Mark says he's about to retire. 5-finger death punch or disturb that keeps you awake. So, you know, it's funny, Laura. You say that. I have a coworker at the range. I was listening to, oh, I was listening to reggaeton in a complete different language. Like reggaeton, like 30, 30, I can't even say it as fast as they do. Anyway, I'm listening to reggaeton, right? Reggaeton, those who don't know, is like a mix between reggae and not even soca, but like Latina, like Puerto Rican soca, right? So it's fast paced, high energy, blah, 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 blah. And I was listening to it for a while, and then I went to one of my coworkers, and I'm like, "Hey, what should I listen to?" And she said, "Oh, you need to listen to like death metal." And I was like, "Death metal?" She's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "All right, well here's YouTube music. Find an artist and find a song." So she finds a song, and I'm listening to the song, and they're like, I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, they're this band, blah blah blah, and it's in Russian." I'm like, "Well, that explains why I don't know what the hell they're talking about." And it was the whole time, and I was like, "What is this?" And I listened to it for about an hour, and I was like, "All right, I can't like because as soon as you put in a artist or a song in YouTube Music, it like goes off on a tangent, and it'll just keep on playing other songs like songs." Like I said, I listened to it for about an hour 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "All right, you know what?" Mm-mm. So then I was like, "All right, let me put on." I put on System of a Down because I was like, "This is similar to like metal System of a Down." So I listened to System of a Down, and I was like, "There's a couple songs of System of a Down that I really like." Um, And I was like, all right, this is it. And I'm showing her, and I'm like, yo, System of a Down, boom, boom, boom. And then she was talking about corn, and I was like, all right, corn is like okay. I never really got into corn though, but like a couple songs. But she called it divorced dad rock. And I was like, what are you talking about? Divorced dad rock. She's like, yeah, like the divorced dads listen to this music. And I'm like, what? Like I remember this from when, wait a minute, I would fit into that divorced dad age group. Wow. I was like, I've never been so offended because this girl who works at the ranch, she's all of 22, maybe 25 at the absolute oldest. And she's like, yeah, I just got into this. Or I'm like, yo, I was listening to that. Like, I remember hearing that, not on the radio, but I remember these were popular years ago. So it's funny. Uh, New Brunswick, thank you. Daddy Yankee Gasolina is the only reggaeton I know. Nah, so that one's a good one. I mean, la gasolina, dame más gasolina. There's a lot of, I mean, there's, ooh. Marlon, I'm going to be driving to Austin. Angela said, Marlon, he's driving to Austin. Yeah, I'm behind on the comments, of course, as usual. First love equals Marlon, yes. Yes, Marlon from Baltimore. Angela says yes, in an EV. Marlon says, oh, hell no. Bro, I'm so looking forward to this drive. Like, so looking forward to this drive. Oh man, goodness. Dash get used to feeling old at those times. Yeah. Uh, I already know, Victor. Like, oh my goodness. So at the range I work at, one of my friends. Now this is a friend. I've known this friend. I've known her since elementary school. We went to elementary school together in Philly. Okay. And the whole thing is, oddly enough, she ended up moving, or she had a girlfriend that lived down here, and she lived with her girlfriend, and it was around the corner from my house, and I bumped into her at the market. Yada yada. Long story short, I told her to come and see us at the range, and she got a job at the range. So she's a retired police officer, and I got her a job at the range. So I know she's a gun person, and when I say it is so funny to see someone that is my exact age who's from Philly, and when I say we play off of each other, she'll be on one side of the store and I'll be on the other side of the store. And she's like, Dash, excuse my real name. She's like, look at this guy. Oh hell, put him on lane 11. We only have 10 lanes on the range, by the way. I'm like, put him on lane 11. He'll get first priority on lane 11. Somebody come in and wearing Dallas stuff, or they come in wearing Redskins gear. Now, mind you, the Redskins gear happens way more frequently because we're close to DC, or Commanders gear. Uh, Marlon says we are taking a train from Charlotte to DC to see my wife graduate from college. What? When? When is that happening, Marlon? When did she graduate, Marlon? Okay, nice. Congratulations. Yeah. Johnny, what up? Oh my god, I forgot who we have on. She's the Redskins forever. Hey Johnny, guess who's coming to Texas? He's got two thumbs and a hat that says "You to a Grill." Oh man, nice. June. Yeah, Johnny, I'm gonna have to text you and figure out what's going on. I'm gonna be driving. Johnny, I know you are closer to the coast, if I'm correct, because you be doing a whole bunch of fishing. Yeah, closer to Houston, I thought. Dude, let's not talk about it, Johnny. I just signed up for Medicare today. I get my first Social Security check next week. It's not all bad. Nice. Oh, getting old. I will chill. Oh, hell yeah, Johnny. Definitely. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need some of that, Johnny. I think I told you I've been able to find Topo Chico a little more frequently locally, close to Galveston. Let me look at the map. Galveston. Oh wow, you are on the coast. For sure, for sure. That is a hike from. Ooh, buddy. That's a hike from Austin. Is that 4 hours? I'm just looking at the map. I haven't Haven't actually mapped it or anything. Let's see. Silver Bart says, if you're going to hit Franklin's Barbecue in Austin, you need to get in line between 5 and 6 in the morning. They open at 11, but if you're too far back in line, they may not be for any food. I am not the one to go to commercialized places. And I know from, I won't say from experience, but I know that you can place an order for Franklin's, like a to-go order, and I could just do that, and I don't have to wait in the line. Though I know, um, waiting in line is part of the fun because people bring drinks and games and do other things while waiting in line. I'm just not about that life. Like, mm-mm. Uh, so while in Austin, I'm going to be going to less travel places and places where, just other places. I want to say I need to go to Franklin's at some point, but excuse me, my daughter said she's not waiting person. She's not a waiting person, and I've never heard anything more relatable. Yeah. Rich's Barbecue. So what up, Dash? Fort Worth, Texas here. I'll be driving kind of, I won't say through that area, but I'm going to be on the east side of Dallas. And like I'm going to be going 30 to 35. My wife said, thank you, everyone. She is sitting next to me, knitting like an old woman. Can she hear us? Can she hear me? Am I out loud? Love that chicken from Popeyes. Laura says, well, she just said she loves Popeyes. Or yeah, Popeyes. I was gonna make a joke about spinach and Popeyes, the Sailor Man. I think my family's from Asheboro, North Carolina, like some small town. There's a graveyard that has family members of mine buried there. Nice. Yeah, there's Asheboro. I'm pretty sure she can hear you. Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. That's dangerous. I should not be played out loud because you never know when I'm gonna be like, Alexa, turn off the lights. And Mark said, but that would be in the early 1800s. Yeah. Duck first love before she smacks you from behind. Exactly. He over here talking that, talking smack. He gonna get beat up. She gonna stab you with one of them knitting needles. You keep talking. Remember, anybody remember the remake for Shaft when the dude had the ice picks and he's like poking himself and he's like, "You killed my brother, man." That's what that's how she gonna take you out. And she's like, "You called me old." Richard says, "Hey Dash, can you say hi to Andrew, who's graduating college next month?" Well, hello Andrew, and congratulations for graduating, bruh. What is your degree in, and where are you graduating from? That's what's up. Congrats, yo. I have, goodness. Next year will be Taste Tester number one's freshman year in college. And I am not looking forward to it. Steven says, talking about Popeye's Church's Chicken brought a new biscuit with strawberry topping. Is so good. Yo. Yo. That strawberry frosted biscuit from Popeyes is fantastic. But what y'all don't know is Bojangles has had a cinnamon or a blueberry biscuit with that like same frosting icing on it for years, and it's pretty damn good. Pretty good. Silver Bart said Black's Barbecue in Lockhart may be a good choice. It's outside of Austin. Oh yeah. Angela said Church's biscuits are better, but they're probably made with lard. Angela, I just watched a remake of Roadhouse on Amazon. Totally different movie. Not disappointed, but they should have called it something else. They got you to watch it. Bojangles went out of business down there. What? How? Man. There's a Bojangles in Lanham that I used to go to every now and again. Like anytime I was on the other side of Lanham, I'll go to Bojangles. But when we go to Myrtle Beach, there's obviously on 95. Actually, let's say when we go to my mother-in-law's house, there are a few instances where we will stop at Bojangles, or excuse me, when we are in Myrtle Beach, we'll go to Bojangles. Mama smacked in the head would not be the first, will not be the last. She's gonna smack me on the deathbed for not making the bed before I died. Oh man, hot take. I absolutely think making a bed is a waste of time. Waste of time and energy. Hate making a bed. If I never had to make a bed another day in my life, dude, now I will, when I get up, I will pull the covers back. That is about the extent I will do when making a bed. I absolutely despise making a bed. I will sleep on top of covers as opposed to laying under the covers and having to make a bed. Sean said Bojangles is. I drove to Virginia a while back and it's A1. Yeah. Stop, dude. I'm telling you. Danny, what's up? Mongo Sabroso, bro. What's up, man? He says Dash. And Laura, yo, hot take. Despise with a passion making a bed. It is a waste of time. Travis says, good night, guys and gals. It's past my bedtime. Be careful on your trip, brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you. You hate making a bed, so do you love sleeping in the bed that has been well made? It doesn't matter to me. And then usually so here's the thing, Johnny. I won't say the only time, because my wife, like her mom, my mother-in-law, was, I'll say, one of those people, but my wife will make up the bed to get in the bed. That's asinine to me. Asinine. Waste of time. And I've been dealing with it as long as we've been together, which has been longer than I care to, it's been probably 25 years. Like, no lie. We've been together for 25 years, married for 20 years this year, living together for probably 22. I absolutely despise making a bed. It is a waste of time. You can make up half the bed and make it. I don't care. Make up your half of the bed. You don't have to worry about making up my half of the bed. It doesn't. I don't sleep any better or any worse if the bed is made up or not. I'm going to go to sleep. Like Johnny, I could care less. Laura, she said that was for the yawn. I'm sorry. Stop it. Enjoy Saquon. I'm hoping. LCB, so what up, Dash and chat? Long time. Yes, it has been a minute, dog. I'm in bed. Pull the covers up, right side. Get out, pull the rest up. It's made. Yeah, so that's the thing. When I get out of the bed, I will pull the covers up so that the bed is chilly. That doesn't even bother me either. I could care. I'm telling you, could care less about if the bed is made or not. Absolutely care less. Something about a well-made bed. Me and the wife have to mess it up. Well, I mean, I get it, Johnny, but I mean, bruh. Like some people say, I can't go to sleep if the bed's not made. Why not? What? Seeing that's his podcast before, right? You had the res. Yes, Marlon does have the locks. It's time for me to hit the bed also. Good night, Victor. He's making up for future yawning. Can't afford to do that when driving. Pretty sure I have a couple of packs of some flights. Hold on. Laura knows me so well. These two are for the drive. Don't tell Marcus, but these are for him. These are for him and Jamie to try. Yes, Old Bay seasoned sunflower seeds. Now, I'm not going to spoil it and say how they are or are not. But yeah, never understand cleaning the grill at all. What's the point? The food's going to cook anyway. I mean, I clean my grill to an extent. I clean my grill so that there's, like I said, to an extent. Also, I cooked some beef ribs this past weekend. We ate them like we were lions. Shoot, I know. Quentin, I'm driving to Austin, Quentin, leaving on Friday and driving to Austin. And I'll be in Austin next week. Bongoso Rosso said, made it with indirect heat on the grill. Nice, nice. First love. Just a bit confused now, I remember. Nice. I have a video coming out soon as to why you need to clean the grill. Yeah. Text me your address. I need to get you a new hat. Sure thing. Just after this. After these messages. Obey on them seeing super effing salty. Them joints are already salty. You know what's crazy, Angela? They're not very salty. They actually have some flavor on them. Mark says y'all look the same. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, I'm getting a new hat. Yeah, Quentin, I'm driving to Austin, leaving on Friday. I should be in Austin by Sunday morning. Late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Are some smoke tubes legit? They are. There is I'll say the originator. The original is the Amazing AMAZEN Amazing smoking tube. I actually have one of those, and I use it to smoke cheese, or I've used it in the past to smoke cheese. I haven't smoked any cheese lately, but good golly, that smoked cheese is fantastic. Bongoso Broso says, have a nice road trip and dig deep on some of that Texas barbecue. Hell yeah, brother. I sure will. Trust me when I tell you, bro, I cannot wait. Yo, I want to say absolute, but one of my favorite barbecue spots is in San Antonio and not in Austin. It's called Barbecue Station. And when I say I was working in San Antonio, and the coworker who lives locally he lives in New Braunfels, which is halfway between Austin and San Antonio. But anyway, he came down and he's like, hey, I'm gonna take you guys to lunch. We're gonna go get barbecue. He took us to one day, and let's say that was 10 years ago, 12 years ago. It was before Taste Test number 2, so probably 12 years ago. When I went back to Austin like 2 or 3 years later, I knew how to get there based off of just like I know I need to go this way and go this way, go this way. I couldn't remember the name of the place. I couldn't remember anything about the place aside from I need to go down to this general vicinity and then turn left or turn right or turn this or turn that. And when I went back the second time, I went every single day I was down in San Antonio. Every single day. And I think I was in San Antonio for another 3 or 4 days. Every single day. And yeah. So this time, I need to go to the barbecue station in San Antonio. Joe better still be there because I had some of the best beef ribs ever. Should I use more than one, Berto? No, you just need one. Just need one. You fill it with pellets. You get it lit kind of like you like incense. You get the fire on it, and then you blow it out so that the pellets smolder, and that's where you get the smoke from. FCB says smoke tubes are also great for cold smoked salmon, brisket, pork bellies. What else? My friend said he didn't know how to use his smoker on his grill. Told him about you and how you love to put your meat on. Put your meat in people's mouth. Wow. Yeah. Why are you going to Austin? Duh, I know. So I'm going to Austin for the solar eclipse that's happening on Monday, and then to hang out with Marcus and Jamie. I'm gonna try and link up with Alton, eat some good barbecue. I want to say there's lots of reasons to go to Austin. Quentin says, "Good evening, everyone. Small mini crisis at work, but we're good now." Quentin, did you get caught up with that Linux? I don't even know what, or that Linux vulnerability. He's in North Carolina. Did you find the shoes from last week? No, I did not. Thank you for asking. I I don't know what shoe. I'm telling you, they weren't. I don't believe they were Riddick bows, but I never did. I did look again a little bit more, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I never found them. I can vividly see these shoes in my head because of the disdain I had for these shoes, but it was not. It wasn't Grant Hills. So, but thanks for asking and reminding me, Roger. Roger Dodger. Dude, North Carolina would be 80% visibility for that. 80% visibility for what? You don't want the all gold shoe. No, I don't. Not at all. I was about to show you. I have some sparkly Crocs. I was like, I already have like this silvery, shimmery. But I'm like, nah, I'm not getting up. I'm going to get them. Oh, North Carolina will have 80% visibility. No, 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 no. So I want to see total solar eclipse. Yeah, total. This lady, fan of an Italian chef who loves his meatball. You can finish the rest. Yeah, y'all are funny. Do you have the glasses or are they giving them out? Bam! I actually have 7 of the glasses in this pack. So I bought 6. All right, so the glasses are like $5 a piece, but I bought 6 for 12. Duh, I'm gonna buy 6. Um, and then my wife went somewhere. She's like, "Oh, I saw these eclipse glasses, so I got them for you." All right, so there's 7 in here. I might leave some here for my wife and kids, but I might just take them all and sell them for $5 a piece when I'm in Austin. $10. Shit. Who knows? Ooh. All right. So in case you missed it or under a rock or came in late, I'm going to be driving to Austin on Friday afternoon. That's the announcement. So those of you guys, so shout out to Bumpy if you are watching, and anyone else who's watching on the Rewatch Gang. Comment below, Rewatch Gang. So I will be in Austin next week. Geez, if you buy more, you can catch 2 snores. Like, yeah. Mm. Yeah, so, and I want to say I need at least 2 pair or whatever, but I, plan or hope to put some glasses affixed uh, to my cameras and stuff like that, and point cameras towards the sky. Maybe on my phone to capture some of this as well. I just, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to be taking way too much stuff with me in Austin now that I'm driving and not getting on the plane. Bumpy, because ain't got time for us no more. I know. So he has been rewatching and he comments on a rewatch. Quentin says I scan my containers every day. No vulnerability was detected, but it was found on the host, and I'm not responsible for that host. So I had to migrate all my images off that host after hours. Nice. Oof. Joe me says, have you been to Franklin's Barbecue? I have not. And so, being from Philadelphia, I don't necessarily say I don't subscribe to the whole touristy locations, places. I'd rather go to somewhere in the hood, somewhere off the beaten path, somewhere that's not as recognized, somewhere that's not as famous. Because just like speaking of Philadelphia, it's like, oh, you get a cheesesteak, you gotta go to Pastorino's. No, I have in my 40, I'll be 43. No, in my 43 years of life, I have eaten at Pastorino's exactly one time, and that was to kind of shut up my friends in Maryland. They were like, oh, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We were working on the car here in my house, and they're like, yo, we're hungry. Let's drive to Philly right now and go get cheesesteaks. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be asleep halfway on the way, but it doesn't matter. So my friend Travis, who is on he comes on the live stream from time to time, who now lives in Florida, he drove, and one of my other friends, Travis, who now lives in Colorado, drove to Philly on a whim, and half of us went to Pat's and half of us went to Geno's, and then we came together and we, split sandwiches basically. And I ate the sandwich, the cheesesteak, and I was like, this isn't as good as my local cheesesteakery. Bongoso Broso says, how do you feel about the meat in Restaurant Depot versus Costco overall mostly beef? Well, the meat at Restaurant Depot was going to be cheaper than the meat at Costco. But I preface that, or I say all of that to say, the meat at Costco is typically a higher grade. And it's better in grading and look. Restaurant Depot is bulk, no frills, bare bones. Costco is like, oh, it's hoity-toity, and you get what you pay for. You're paying for it. Jack says Indiana is predicted for cloud cover to be 30%. That's cloud cover. Texas is what percent of cloud cover have you checked? I have. So I don't want to speak into existence, Jack, but they're talking about it could be partially cloudy. Yeah, partially cloudy. But I mean, I'm not going there specifically only to see the eclipse. That is one of the things, or the start. Bare bones, I guess it makes stocks. I see what you did there, Laura. I see what you did there. But the thing about Restaurant Depot versus Costco, or Sam's in my case, I go to Sam's more often than I do Costco because Sam's is closer to my house. The availability of the meats at specific sizes from the Restaurant Depot is almost always there versus the availability of the meats at specific sizes from Costco or Sam's for that matter. The meats and the cuts are more often than not bigger than I actually would like to have. If I'm shooting to buy a 15 or 16 pound brisket, I'm getting a 19 to 22 pound brisket from Sam's. And I'll say the same holds similar. I won't say true or exactly the same, but it'll hold similar for Costco. And then Costco is more expensive. Show me so you find the beef ribs more challenging than pork ones to smoke. No, it's not more challenging. It's just they take different. They're two different things. It's like one is an apple, one is an orange. I primarily smoke or cook baby backs. Baby backs are not the thickest things in the world. They do take some time, but beef ribs are much thicker, much more dense than a baby back per se, and they just require two different methods of cooking. Laura says, you fed me. Yeah, we're just trying. Can't blame her. That was Betty's idea. Yeah. No worries. Oh, so you're trying to get me to come to Indiana? Nice try indeed, Betty. Nice try indeed. But yeah, I'm going to be going, and I want to say I want to enjoy Texas, but I you know it has been 4 years since I've been to Texas. 4 years. Goodness gracious, that sounds 4 years or 3 years. 3 years since I've been to Texas. Sorry. And I am overdue for a Texas trip. Like, I feel like I need to make Texas an annual pilgrimage. Um, yeah. Mm, mm, mm. An annual pilgrimage to Austin. I want to say to Texas, to Austin at least. So, anyway, all right, guys, I am going to, start winding down. We're almost at the 2 hour mark, but I will tell you. Well, here I'll post the video for tomorrow. Video details. I'll say it's a short video, but it is short, and I'm talking about the fact that I'm going to be driving to Austin. Good night. Take care. Bye for now, Dash and all. Enjoy the night. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Laura. You too. Hopefully you don't get as much snow as they are predicting, but you know how that goes. Berkeley Eagles is night, sir. Yeah, well, good night to you too. I would like to get to 2 hours. I want to say that. No, I was up this morning at 4:15ish. My weekend will be filled with the WrestleMania as well. Thanks. Yeah, you never know. Wrestle, exactly. I'm sorry, Laura. You can't even. I don't know what. I don't know how to. Hey, Quentin, should I take some of the paddles with me to take fancy pictures on of food and things that I have while I'm in Texas? Mm. Great minds. You funny, Marlon. WrestleMania, yep. Laura says that would be wicked. I don't know. Jimmy says, night, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Safe travels, Dash. I'll save up some money. Appreciate you, my guy. Definitely. Might need paddles to spot them Texas flying objects. Bro, you ain't never lied. Bro, oh my goodness. Them bugs, there was one day when I was with Marcus, them bugs was nuts. Thank you, Laura. Be safe on your trip. Betty says, Texas, no! Excuse me, sorry. Nah, don't do that. Them folks might see that paddle and take them kids away. Nah, that ain't what's gonna do it. Marlon says, night, y'all. Be safe, Dash. Thank you. ROUS Swata. R-O. Stephen said I need to borrow Quentin's canoe to swat around with. That's funny. I'm not carrying a canoe on top of my car. That's going to reduce my fuel efficiency. Well, energy efficiency. I won't say when we cutting it close, but I know my car. I know my car. Angela sent me a meme earlier today, and I know my car. FCB, thank you, sir. Rodents of unusual size. Oh my gosh. I would have never guessed that acronym. Stop talking about it. Angela, Laura, stop it. Stop talking about it. Don't acknowledge it. You make it worse when you do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. telling you, you bring it up. You make it happen. Anyway, thanks guys again. Thank you guys again for watching. Oh goodness. Hopefully no. Yo, let's not even talk about it, Angela. All right. Well, look. You go ahead and have a great rest of the evening. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out. Gotta watch Princess Bride, my friend. Yeah. Oh, maybe I will. Great to see you. Good night. Definitely. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Instagram, Steel Drum Smokers. Hit me up if you are available or able to. Keep an eye on my Instagram page. I will be doing some live ish updates from the, I don't say from the road, but as I travel. All right. Well, look. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. Bertho says, but okay. Good night, all. Have a good one, fam. Yes, sir. Quartel, you too. Mark says night. All right, guys. I'm gone. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week.